doing, so I thought I'd pop on and do a historical read. I don't think we've done one for some time. Do you like this altar cloth that Gary's got? But actually, I am now going to be using it. The reason I want to look at was our current Prince William, William the Conqueror in a past life, and our current Duke of Sussex. What's his name? I keep forgetting. I've got it here. Let me show you. Harold Godwinson. Hope you can see that. So I've got some pages open on my phone. Right. So Harold Godwinson died on the 14th of October, 1066. Hopefully you can see that without the glare. I have done some pendulum work and I'll see if you get the same effect. And it's been confirmed a yes for both when I did it earlier. So let's have a look. Hopefully you can see that. If you can't, apologies. I'm still getting used to an overhead camera. So our current Prince William of Wales, William Prince of Wales, is he the reincarnation of William the Conqueror? So that's a round for yes. So Prince Harry, the current Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, was he? Let me do it with that hand and I'm not blocking the light. Let me get the name. I keep forgetting this name because there's that many Harolds and Harrys and Harold Godwinson. So our current Prince Harry, was he the reincarnation of Harold Godwinson? And that is a round for yes. So we'll ask the cards the same question. So Prince William and Prince Harry, are they the reincarnations of William the Conqueror and Harold Godwinson? Oops, interesting. So we've got a little explosion of cards here. That there. Whatever it is, they are tied. They're still tied in a karmic cycle, and it's a harsh karmic cycle. And I feel that possibly going away from this lifetime as William the Conqueror and Harold Godwinson, I feel as though this goes even further way back. It possibly started with a woman. Now, this may be something in our history that you're aware about, I'm not sure. But there's something here to do with a woman. Now, we can also, well, no, that came after it, didn't it? But time is not linear. Because we also know that Harry was King Henry VIII and William was Prince Arthur, which was Henry's brother in that lifetime. And the current Princess Catherine was Catherine of Aragon. And I think that, you know, maybe Catherine was also part of this other lifetime that I'm tuning into. But we're asking about the William the Conqueror lifetime. The battlefield. Whoop. Yeah. So this is the past, the generation, the different stages of their incarnation, something that's been passed down, the different cycles of life, different incarnations. There's also a wise man here. I don't know if this is a guide they've got or a joint guide, but whoever this wise man is, I'm being told that there's a wounding that possibly many of us have where we've been in battles with people and that has to be purged in order for us to go forward. We've got the Three of Swords at the bottom, which is heartbreak. The Two of Pentacles, which is there, it comes up here. Having to find balance, they're out of balance. The invasion here with William the Conqueror. The energy between William and Harry, and I know you don't need to be psychic to realise this, but it's out of balance. And it always has been. It feels like it always has been. And the truth is that many of the souls that we have huge triggers with, We will be required to come back and back and back in close relationships with these people to face it and heal it and release it. Ace of Wands, to change something. I'm being shown by my guide, you know, when somebody dies in battle and they reincarnate, they can still be in fight or flight energy. And we know that Harold Godwinson died in the battle. And I see this sometimes with clients, especially male clients, when they've died in battles like World War I or World War II. They can have PTSD-like symptoms and issues with those around them that really aren't there. But it's not, I don't want to say the words, it's all in their head, but it's all in their energy. It's all in their energy field. Old stories. And that's what I'm feeling here. Yeah, the losses, 5 of Cups. Having to come back to each other as souls with the help of the cosmos. The bridge that needs to be crossed. The burden that needs to be placed down. The cycle that needs to be broken. Self-confidence. For them both to be able to stand into their power. Because at the minute they're out of alignment. And I'm feeling, while one's out of alignment, the other one is out of alignment. They're mirror souls, I'm hearing. They're mirror souls. And many of us have mirror souls. 5 of Swords, the Battle of Hastings. And the King of Wands, the King, the fight for land. The fight for the crown of England. Let's see what comes after that King. The Page of Pentacles. Needing to purge this out of their systems. And the strange thing is, actually, I think they're both kind of doing it, in a way, to be quite honest. Because what I'm being shown, the fact that William's choosing a different way of being Prince of Wales. Prince of Wales than his father did. We know that Charles is an absolute workaholic. That's his choice and that's all right. But we know William takes a very different view of things and a very different view of spending more time with his family and children. And Harry actually walking away is actually his way. Because if you think about that old battle between them both, it was about a crown in that past life as William the Conqueror and Harold Godwinson. Let me just get it up on Wiki, then I can read it to you. So, Harold Godwinson was also called Harold II, was the last crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England. Harold reigned from the 6th of January 1066 until his death at the Battle of Hastings on the 4th of October 1066, the decisive battle of the Norman conquest. He was succeeded by William the Conqueror, the victor at Hastings. So let's pull a card on how they can go forward, how it's going to go forward for William and Harry. I'm going to look at the future of this current incarnation. Future for Prince William and Prince Harry. The future for Prince William and Prince Harry. The future for... Sorry, I do forget that I need to shuffle in front of everybody. The future for Prince William and Prince Harry. The future... Possible timeline for Prince William and Prince Harry. Possible timeline. Whoops. Ooh, victory's just... We'll keep shuffling because a lot falling out there, as you can see. But victory. They do succeed. They do heal this. Be it in this current incarnation or a future one. Healing happens. Future for Prince William and Harry together. So a burden that needs to be dropped. We've got the Devil at the bottom. It reaches a climax, I'm hearing. It's going to reach a climax. It's going to bubble to the top. It's going to burn to the top, I'm hearing. It's going to really fester. I don't have any medical... Well, I do as a dental nurse, but not as a doctor. But I'm being told that something like a boil has to really fester for it to be cleared. It's like this is under this... That's, you know, when you've got You girls all know about this, possibly the boys as well. You know when you get that sore spot on your face and it's really sore to touch and red, and then in a couple of days' time it gets a yellow head on it, and then sometimes, if you choose to, you can pop it. Well, that's what I'm seeing here. This current incarnation where they're Prince William and Prince Harry, it has to pop. So everything you're seeing now has to happen for this to cause a purging cycle, for them to get it out of their systems. So, yeah. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here as well. The Page of Swords. I'll read them in a minute. Five of Pentacles, the walking away. They're getting very similar cards with that one. Two of Pentacles, boundaries and defense and strength. Whoops. Six of Pentacles, balance. Three of Wands, receiving. And the Sun card. And victory. Can you see that? We've got the victory card. If you can't see it, it's just there. I think I've gone out, but I'll put it there. Whoops, knocking Gary's crystals over. He loves his crystal grid. So I'll pop that there, then you can see it. So in this current incarnation as Prince William and Prince Harry, they do reach a form of healing. They can be victorious. If you're watching my channel of Diana the other day on the other channel, Claire Thackeray, that came through for William and Harry as well. It's going to reach a boiling point. This reminds me of well, it wasn't a dream, it was a vision I had last night where I was shown that King Charles has a stroke. He collapses with a stroke and he lingers, what they call lingering, for a few days, and then he dies. Now, whether we get told that, like they did with the Queen, we were told it was old age, but it was obvious that there were, I mean, I'm reading the Robert Hardman book at the minute, and there were numerous things wrong with Queen Elizabeth II that were kept private. And Charles dies with this stroke, and Harry has an absolute episode where he breaks down. And I saw Harry in a ball, cuddled in a ball, screaming into his hands, absolutely sobbing. It's almost like something cracks, but even that can be part of the healing. So it could be after Charles's death. As Meghan gets more into her brand, there's going to be more of a divide between Harry and Meghan. She concentrates more on her brand because it really doesn't feel like that's his thing. He doesn't feel comfortable in that kind of stuff. He wants to venture out on his own. He wants to create something of his own, but he doesn't. There's something here about not feeling good enough, and the impact of walking away in 2020, was it? And having to rebalance things. Let me just try and get a psychic vision on it as well. I'm seeing the fact that they're actually communicating via their dreams. So they're communicating via the astral. This is strange. I'm seeing Camilla writing a letter. There's a letter that Camilla writes. I wonder if it's to both sons. That helps to bring some form of healing. And it's a letter that comes from her heart, and that's involved in it as well. There's also some form of global event where William and Harry start to communicate. I mean, that could be the royal funeral of the king. But there's a global event that forces them to start communicating. I'm also seeing a potential timeline where William feels overwhelmed as king, and that's interesting. I'm also seeing William bringing forward people like Zara and, oh God, what's her husband? God, hormones today. Zara and Mike Tyndall, that's it. And Beatrice and Eugenie and all of that is going to be doing it very different. And there could be a possibility that he does reach out to Harry. I've just got the words as well. Queen in waiting. I have no idea what that is. Queen in waiting. Let's pull a card on it. I mean, that would technically be Catherine, wouldn't it? Queen in waiting. Queen in waiting. Can I have a card for the Queen in waiting? Yeah, that's Catherine, Princess of Wales. And she's going to play a pivotal role as well in trying to heal this wound. Because she also realises that William's going to need as much stability around him as he can. You know, as is possible as he becomes, you know, nearer to becoming king. The Hermit, introspection. So, final cards on this current and past incarnate. Ooh, past incarnate. Ah, interesting. Look at that. So the cards exploded and we've got the Six of Cups, which is the past. So yeah, those are the reincarnations. There'll also be hundreds, if not thousands, of other ones. Not all of them will be royal. There will be other incarnations where they're not royal. 2 final cards for this reading. The Star, healing is happening. I have to cover up the Rudy bits. And the past is healing as well. The battle, the trickery energy, the past is healing. Coming home to each other as souls. Realising that they are both kings in their own right. And look at that, and that's how we'll end the reading, the Two of Cups. So eventually William and Harry, be it as, I don't know, Peter and John, or Jake and Adam, whatever incarnation it is that they come in together, they will heal. They will recognise the reflection of each other in both, and healing will be able to happen. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, there is another playlist on here called CT's, I think I'll call it Historical Channelings, okay, and CT Roll Tarot. So thanks for watching. Love to all. Like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.